Sup shitters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we have ourselves a track by an act named Jeffrey Bullard titled Left Behind. And if we switch over to here, we have ourselves a Spotify page with Left Behind on it. You see this is 3.5 minutes. It's got 7,000 plays. That's pretty good. We're going to listen to this track from start to finish and we are going to hear what we think. Let's go. What do we got?
Threw our picture away. Yeah, the
Okay, cool. Instantly. Little push, and then with the guitar and the vocals.
Now I'm standing tall, sitting on top of your trophy case. No more tears, no more tears. I wipe away all my tears.
Okay, cool. And I'm liking how he knows how to apply his vocal range, starting nice and low at the beginning and showing glimpses of him going a bit higher there. Nice sort of gradual development.
No more tears, no more tears. I wipe away all my tears. I see it all, I see it all. All the love I should have been giving myself. I'm moving on, even though I really don't like the thought of you with someone else, with someone else. But
Okay, before we go into the hook, because I'm assuming a hook is probably going to come in there. You know, I quite like the drums coming in. They have an interesting tonality to them. They're familiar to me with a lot of the sort of contemporary pop music that I listen to and review, but I think it's handled well. You've got the kind of A B sort of solo vocals, and then the you know the harmonized backing vocals on the sides of the stereo field. If you go back a bit more, just checking there on the other elements that I missed.
I should have been giving myself. I'm moving on, even though I really don't like the thought of you with someone else, with someone else.
We've got a little riser there, bit of vocal modulation coming into this part. Oh, cool. We got a build or a bridge. Maybe this is like a no drums chorus. Oh no, it is a build. Cool. I'm liking this. There's a lot of really good ways to sort of add make your vocals sound nice and interesting, and sort of these synthetic elements are welcome nowadays in pop music. I dig it. It's good to have them as a separate thing to what was originally sort of facilitated within that verse. Helps the different segments stand out individually. Nice envelope applied to those drop synths. Cool. You got that mid 2010s, mid 2010s kind of EDM-ish kind of future wave-ish, future bass kind of stuff. Just it was just dope. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go. So like a 3-note bass line or something like that, and 2 main sort of chord or focal points there in the harmony. Going back down with the dynamics and loudness of it.
You were a chapter in my book, I was a line in yours, and I just don't think it's fair that you just took my heart and vanished in thin air.
So the song is about someone who was in a relationship and then the person left them and they literally got left behind and they know they might be with someone else, and it's just kind of tough or difficult to deal with that, should I say.
Was it real for you? Like
that little sigh was kind of cool as a little transitional device.
You love the idea of me, but you couldn't handle the reality. Thankful for the lessons you've taught me. Found love in my own identity. Some losses kill your mentality, but this one,
okay, we've got an ABC structure to this. Cool. We might have a little bit of room at the end, but I don't know. We might even have a double chorus at the end, who knows? I mean, we probably will have that. Yeah, this guy's clearly confident with his vocals. He's got good technique. Like these falsetto-ish, near falsetto-ish kind of. Like if this isn't falsetto, he's got a hell of a vocal range. It's say like 3 octaves or something. Jeffrey Bullard's a great singer. You know, he knows how to treat with the 3 different vocal styles in the first place. We've got sort of the straight sort of melodic singing parts, and then the verse, and then we've got some modulation in the bridge, and then we've got this as more of a drop device, sort of an extra additional musical layer to the bass and the drums in this part. There's nice little breaks in there with the halfway points, which kind of allow the listener to breathe for a minute or for a second.
I don't know which part hurts first, that I wouldn't leave unless you left first.
Oh, a change in the chord progression. A bit extra complicity there.
Yeah, no, can we scratch that last part? Because it isn't true anymore. I'm stronger without
Can we
you
go back? Actually, I got absorbed in the chords. There was something cool happening there.
Every minute I miss you, and every second I want you. I want you all the time, all day and night.
Yeah, it's cool that he's sort of like allowing this kind of more, this flourish, this extra little bit of zest to come in this interlude part. Like, we could already get enough of his identity as a singer and his capabilities up until this point, and for him to then take it up a level to, like that kind of stuff. I can't sing, but he can. You know what I mean? That kind of legato-ish run, melodic run there is kind of dope, and how he's repeating that competently, it's good.
Yeah, no, can we scratch that last part? Because it isn't true anymore. I'm stronger without you in my life. Can't believe I read between the lines.
It's good that he's realized that he's stronger without that person, you know? Even if you got left behind, you learn from that experience and you come out a better person, hopefully.
You no longer deceive me with your lies. 'Cause I'm done with you, out of sight, out of mind. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye, goodbye, you're left behind. Oh yeah. You're left behind.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm happy with what I was listening to there. Musically, it works well thematically. The introductory thing was continued throughout in a way that was meaningful and made sense stylistically with the music. The production was pretty on point. You know, you had all the instruments mixed well, and there weren't any instruments that sort of interfered with each other's frequency spectrums or anything like that to a point where it was sort of like abrasive. Yeah, the guy clearly has pipes and communicated the story that he wanted to. It was nice at the end to sort of know that he knew that he was better off without this person in his life, and I adore that growth within a song. Maybe that was not something I picked up at first, but you could have also had a situation where that interlude could have been the twist in the tail. And then there's that end message of, oh, actually, I don't need this person. I can do everything I want to do without them. And it's nice and sweet. It's like, in a sense, it's inspirational. Like, you know, because it can really hurt. And for a person to grow from that and realize they're better is it's a beautiful thing. If that's actually the case, you know. Because sometimes people think they're better and then they just repeat the same mistakes because they don't actually understand it. But anyways, getting off subject. Clearly, Jeffrey Bullard. I hesitate to say this because it makes it sound like when I say that someone's the whole package, it's literally because I can't really find anything to fault. The production is nice and flash. Everything sounds professionally mixed. The guy again has its vocal techniques on point. The song was interesting. I would have to hear the rest of his material to really get a glimpse into how he was overall, because the risk for me when I say that I think a person's like really fantastic is, is that the song? Because sometimes people have a really great song and then they kind of realize it's good and then they run it into the ground and then they figure that it was the honesty in the musical presentation that was what made it worthwhile to listeners in the first place. He's released a few songs like Double Denim Dream, and then You and Left and Violetta and Day and Night, and he's getting some attention, which is the main thing we're talking about. 869 monthly listeners. That's great. That's fantastic growth. I honestly wish Jeffrey Bullard the best of luck in future. I think that I've sort of spoken about everything that I wanted to within this review. It's honestly, these reviews they're shorter when the songs are pretty much what they need to be. Because there's no room for me to complain about anything. I don't have to go through the song and try and translate the monologue that's going on if it's not recorded in mixed and mastered well. There wasn't a whole heap of complexity to the overall harmony in the song. I should probably mention that. You had 2 or 3 main musical concepts, but they weren't overdone. They were meant to be sort of like, I think, digestible for listeners, but not in a way which was like sort of generic or boring. I think that it was good to again to have those different vocal styles and not test it on anyone more than what was required. And yeah, that's effectively my review of Left Behind by Jeffrey Bullard. I hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go check out more Jeffrey Bullard's material via his Spotify and other various social medias. Stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you in the next review. Spider hands up.